Okay guys, we're going to be going over the 4th grade review. So for number 1, it says Miranda's teacher wrote the following expression, and we want to know which one matches. So the best way to do this is to line up the numbers using the place value. So we have 400 million, then we have 3 million, then we have 9,000, then we have 2, and then we have 0 and 5/100ths. So whenever you don't have a number in the place value, I like to add a 0 there so that it's easier for me to add it. Okay, so now I have all of the numbers in the place values and I can add them together so that I know which one matches. So this is going to be 5, 0, decimal, 2, 0, 0, comma, 9, 0, 0, comma, 3, 0, 4. Okay, so if you look at your answer choices, the one that matches is letter D. For number 2, we have 2 and 9/100ths. Okay, so just to remind you, this is your ones place, this is your decimal, this is your tenths place, and remember you have THS at the end, and then this is your hundredths place. Okay, so when you have 2 and 9/100ths, okay, that means the 9 has to go in the hundredths place. So you're going to have 2 decimal. Do you have anything in the tenths place? No, so I'm going to put a 0, and then the 9 has to go in the hundredths place. So B is correct. For number 3, Mr. Deacock wants to collect 3,000 pounds of newspaper. Last month they collected 707 pounds, and this month they collected 941 pounds. How many more pounds? So how many more? Okay, that means we're going to be subtracting. Do they need to collect to reach their goal? Okay, so first we know that our total is 3,000. Okay, and then we need to subtract whatever we've already gotten. So we need to first add what we already got. So 707 plus 941. Okay, so I'm going to add that here. So that's going to be 8, 4, 16. Okay, and then we have to subtract that from the 3,000. So 1. Okay, so this is the part where we have to borrow. So we have to turn that into a 2. And we get 2, 5, 3, 1. So 1,352. Whoops, which is letter C. Okay, turn the page. All right, number 4. Ms. Schneider took a vacation. Her plane ride lasted 2 hours and 55 minutes, which is the same length of time as 2 hours and 55 minutes. So this is the part where you want to check your math chart. And that's the chart that they give you when you take the STAR test. And when you check the math chart, you're going to notice that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And you don't have to memorize that because, like I said, it's on your math chart. So if you check it on there, you should be able to find it, okay? So now we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes, okay? So if I have 2 hours, because that's what it says here, then that means it's 60 plus 60 plus the extra 55 minutes that is here. So we need to add those three together, which is 175 minutes. And be careful because this one says seconds, so you're looking for the one that says minutes, okay? All right, number 5. The 4th graders went on a field trip. There were 14 classes, and each class has 28 students, okay? So that's important. 14 classes, and each class has 28 students, which means I'm going to be multiplying that, okay? So 14 times 28. That's the first thing. Then it says the students were seated in 8 sections at the symphony, okay? That means I'm going to take whatever I get here and divide by 8, okay? So your correct answer is D. Number 6, Alicia exercised for 517 minutes during 4 days. She exercised the same number each day. So, what is the best estimate of the numbers of minutes she exercised each day? So that means we're going to be dividing. Whenever you want something that's exactly the same each time, that's division. So 517 divided by 4, okay? Now you can do this using long division. So 4 goes into 5 one time. Subtract, you get 1. Bring down the 1, that's 11. 4 goes into 11 twice, that's 8. Subtract, you get 3. Bring down the 7. 4 goes into 37 9 times, which is 36, and you have a remainder of 1, okay? Now, remember it says estimate, so you're not going to get the exact number, so the one that's closest to this is going to be letter A, okay? All right, number 7. Carlos walks to school each day, then to the YMCA, then home. So I want to know, how far does he walk every day? So we need to add these 3 decimals, and we need to put them in the correct place value. So 1.2, 0.4, 0.6. Make sure you line up all the numbers. So 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Carry the 1, put your decimal, and 2. So here it is, letter C. Number 8. Ms. Johns has $450, so that's your total. The total is $450, okay? Then she spent $85.36 on shoes, $99.50 on clothes, and the rest on the movies. Which diagram shows M, the amount of money she has left? Okay, so, the amount of money she spent on the movies. Okay. So, if the total is $450, and then we're going to have our total here. And then that was cut into 3 sections because this is for the clothes, or the shoes first, then the clothes, then the movies. So we know that the shoes were 85, the clothes was 99, and whatever is left over has to be the movies. We don't know this part right here. So let's look at which one looks similar to the one that I have, and that is letter C. All right, number 9. Angela's working on a project. She worked on her project for a total, so remember this is your total, of 324 hours. She worked an equal amount for the first 3, okay? And then the fourth one was 63 hours. So remember, the total has to be 324. So which one has a total? This one doesn't, so we can cross that one out. That one has a total of 324, that one has a total of 324, and that one has a total of 324. Then it says that 3 projects were equal amounts. So which one has 3 that are equal? So this one has 3 that are equal, 1, 2, 3, and this one has 3 that are equal, 1, 2, 3. But this one does not have 3 that are equal, so we can cross that one out. And then she said that the fourth one has a 63, okay? So letter B doesn't even have a 63 in there, so we can cross that out, and C is your answer. All right, number 10. Miss Tiemann is taking a spelling test. She spelled 81 of her words correctly out of 100. So we can write 81 out of 100, okay? And remember our decimals. So this is the ones. This is your decimal. This is the tenths. And this is the hundredths. And if you need to write that every time, that's okay. You can totally do that. So if you have 81 out of 100, so do I have anything in the ones place? No, so that's 0. Decimal. Do I have anything in the tenths place? Well, yeah, I have the 8. Do I have anything in the hundredths place? Yes, I have the 1. So this is your fraction, this is your decimal, okay? So which one looks like mine? Letter C. Number 11. Which of the following is the decimal 33? So I'm going to write it 33, and that's your decimal, 3 hundredths. So again, look up here, 3 hundredths. So did I say anything tenths? No, so I put a 0, and then the 3 is in the hundredths. So letter D is correct. Number 12. Billy's golden retriever Polly weighed 67 pounds. Margaret's golden retriever Molly weighed 876 ounces. Okay, so here, check, it says pounds, here it says ounces. So it says how many more ounces? How many more? That means I'm going to subtract. How many more? That means I'm subtracting, okay? And also you have to be careful because this says pounds and this says ounces. So again, you gotta check math chart, okay? And in your math chart, it's gonna tell you that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces, okay? 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces, and you don't have to memorize that. You can just check your math chart. It's going to be right there. So we are going to first change the number of pounds to ounces. So if I have 67 and I multiply that by 16, okay, I get 1,072 ounces, okay? And I need to subtract, because it said how many more, so I'm going to subtract 1,072 minus 876. And I get 196 ounces, which is letter D. Okay, this was a very tricky problem, lots of steps. Okay, number 13. Alejandro conducts a science investigation And we need to find out what is the distance from the starting point 0 to the turtle. Okay, so first we need to fill out the rest of our number line. So look, here we have 0.05, which is 5/100ths. Okay, so we're going to fill out the rest. This is going to be 0.04, 0.06, 0.07, 0.08, 0.09, 0.03, 0.02, 0.01. Whoops. .01. There we go. Okay, so clearly you see that this is 0.07, which is the same as 7/100ths, because the 7 is in the hundredths place, which is going to be letter D. All right, number 14. Ms. Ramirez needs 112 burger buns. There are 9 buns in each package. How many packages does she need to buy? So again, we're going to divide. Nine goes into 11 one time. Subtract. Bring down the 2. 9 goes into 22 2 times. That's 18. And you have 4 as a remainder. Now, this is a tricky part because this is 4 people remaining. That means that if you only buy 12, 4 people are not going to get a hamburger. So you need to round up, which is 13. All right. Last one, 15. Ms. Hockey tutored 14 students. She charged $45. So how much money does she still have? So first we have to multiply. 45 times 14. Okay. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 16, 17, 18. Drop the egg. 5, 4, add. 13, carry the 1. All right, then we have to subtract 630 minus, how much did the iPad cost, or iPod? $199. Subtract. Can 9, nope, gotta borrow. So I'm gonna borrow here. This is gonna be a 2, this is gonna be a 10. It's 1, borrow again. So she has $431 left. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks.